The attack of 9/11. Today marks 20 years since the terrorist attack on September 11, 2001 in America. The year 2001, that is 20 years ago, on this day, America was shaken by the terrorist attacks. September 11th, 2001 was recorded as a black day in the history of America. The world's biggest terrorist attack took place on this day, which killed 2,996 people. The then US President George Bush called the event the darkest day in American history. No one has forgotten that morning of September 11th, 2001, when, like every day in the World Trade Center, one of the tallest buildings in the world, about 18,000 workers were busy in dealing with everyday work. But something happened at 8:46 in the morning. This morning, which was still normal until now, turned dreadful. That day, 19 al-Qaeda terrorists hijacked 4 passenger aircraft and deliberately crashed 2 of them into the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center, New York City, killing everyone on board, and thousands of people working inside the building were killed. The aircraft with which the attack was carried out had a speed of more than 987.6 kilometers an hour. Both buildings collapsed within 2 hours, with nearby buildings destroyed and others damaged. He then crashed the 3rd plane into the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia, outside Washington, D.C. The plane crashed into a field near Shanksville in rural Pennsylvania after some passengers and flight crew attempted to regain control of the 4th plane aimed toward Washington, D.C. However, no one survived the flight. Twin Towers turned into a pile of rubble in 2 hours. In this dreadful terrorist attack, 2,996 people lost their lives, including 400 police officers and firefighters. People from 57 countries were among the dead. The entire building was reduced to rubble in about 2 hours. Of those killed, there were only 291 bodies that could be properly identified. It is worth noticing that after this attack, Indian traders bought thousands of tons of debris for about 23 crore rupees. The iron and steel from it were recycled and used in new buildings. America took revenge for the blood of its citizens. Al-Qaeda chief Osama bin Laden was behind this painful attack. Then America retaliated by killing Osama on 2nd May 2011 in Abbottabad, Pakistan, although it took 10 whole years. After 13 years, the same new building was opened for work. 104-floor building built in 8 years at ground zero. The Pentagon was cleaned up and repaired within a year of the damage. The Pentagon monument was erected next to the building. The new building on ground zero is 104 floors in place of the destroyed buildings of the World Trade Center. This building is one of the tallest buildings not only in New York or Manhattan, but in America. Its name has been given to One World Trade Center. It took 8 years to rebuild this skyscraper.